Good morning. It's Tanya, the Canadian Stamper. Saturday morning. Today is February 26th, and I have to confess, I lied to all of you, and I'm so sorry because I was telling you all in my newsletter and in my little video last night when I announced the winner that we were using the New Horizons, and then it's as if I completely forgot that I made that promise, because this morning I've prepared a totally different project for you. So we're still going to go over the New Horizons paper, but it's not being used today. So instead, I believe that I will commit to you that I will create another project using the Eclipse style of card that we're going to do today with the New Horizons paper, because it's actually quite pretty. When I, like about probably half an hour ago, I was like, oh crumb, I'm not doing what I thought. I got all excited about this Eclipse card that I saw. So good morning, everybody. Yes, Janice, I have lied. I'm gonna just own it. I'm a liar. So, but I will not disappoint you because it's gonna be a fun card. Okay, so let's get you rocking and rolling. We're gonna turn you around and let's do it. I can't believe I cannot believe I did that. Oh well, just so excited about all the things. So has anybody done a Eclipse card? An Eclipse? Pardon me, I gotta clear my voice. Excuse me. We're gonna use the color and contour set. So I'm in the annual catalog. I'm on page 98, and this is the one. So fun fact, it's not really very fun, is that I'm just looking for the stamp set. I haven't used this stamp set yet. I bought it ages ago and then never used it. Erica, my friend from Media Paper Crafts, made this, like she cased this card, and anyways, then I bought it and then I never used it. So this is the stamp set we're rolling with. Now, we are going to use these, they come with these dies. So the dies cut out the flowers, but then it's got all of these like border dies, which are super fun. So we're gonna use those plus some other ones to get the effect that we want. And at the base of the card, we're gonna use the hand penned. And I have 2 packs of this designer series paper, which is why I'm thinking, hey, you need to get on with using this beautiful paper. So I think this really covers the subtle color family, if you will. Today is the day, Pam, to do an Eclipse card. So, okay, so before I get ahead of myself here, let's address my lie, ladies. So here is the New Horizons paper. I'm just gonna go over it quickly with you. So there's the 2 sides. Like, it's just, it really is something, this paper. So watercolor, I think I posted, like maybe a couple weeks ago, how they make designer series paper. They actually have somebody who sits down and creates these by hand, and then they mass reproduce them into our designer series paper. No other company have I come across that sell paper products like the Stampin' Up paper is just second to none. It's so pretty. So this one, literally just cut a chunk, throw a sentiment and some, like an embellishment or a bow, you're done. It's beautiful. And full disclosure, I'm not a big watercolor fan, but I really dig this. I'm seeing this as like a backdrop to something. Anyways, so hope you'll all forgive me for my lie. Ooh, look at this one. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Do you guys have the New Horizons paper? Oh, that one's good too. You could like chunk that out and have that. You could even add, we have a cloud punch. You could add a cloud to there. And you can stamp right on this paper too. Don't be afraid to stamp on your DSP, folks. And also don't be afraid to cut it up and use it. You can always buy more. Well, most of the time you can always buy more. See, again, that one, you could cut that. You could use the bottom there as the sky. And then you could do this. I love this deep purple. Same with this one. So there's 4 sheets and they're double-sided. And then this one, this almost looks like the cosmos, you know? Because it's got that flecking, like spackling. I'm just making up words today. And this like looks like a winter wonderland kind of a background maybe. Anyway, so there it is. Oh, the backside good for tulips. That's right, Jody. That's good. So anyways, I will commit to doing a project. It'll be a tutorial without all my jibber jabbering that we do on Facebook Lives. And then I'm gonna post it to YouTube. So if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, there's your official reminder so that you get notified. So this is how I keep my designer series paper in these plastic sleeves. And it's got, I cut out this piece because it's got all the matching colors. So obviously I'm using this paper and I'm not going to go through it sheet by sheet, but just to give you an idea of what it's all about. And it is subtles, like I was saying. So this is pretty when they match. And I'm kind of doing the back side, front side. So this just gives you a bit of an overview of the paper that's available in the annual catalog. Yeah. So for the back of the card, we're going to use this purple. I'm having a purple day. Purple is my favorite color, of course, but all right. So let's get that out of the way. Now let's look. So when I was starting this, I tried to do this other Eclipse. This is my fail, just so you know. I tried to use the Prize Peony, this stamp set, and I was gonna do the Eclipse with this, but I didn't like the flower, like coloring the flower. It just I wasn't digging it. So this other card is going to be way better. So here are all the pieces. These are foamy strips. So similar to dimensionals, but just in strips. Our card base, so it's just a standard A2 card base, which is in Highland Heather. And then our designer series paper, like you're not gonna see much of this. This is from the hand penned. And then we have our piece of Whisper White, or basic white. So the dimensions, they're really just 1/4 of an inch smaller. So if you take the A2 card base, then you measure 1/4 of an inch down, and then this layer is 1/4 of an inch down. So there's that. And then these, so this is the stamp set. This is a flower. We're actually gonna make this into the leaves. I'm casing a card from My Inky Fingers is her name. Oh, I gotta pay attention to my camera here, so I'm in focus. And then these are the dies I was talking about. This die goes in here like that. And then we're also gonna use these, which are the stitched rectangle dies. And we're gonna cut our piece like so. So there are all the things. Oh, here comes Willow. She probably has FOMO. She heard about an Eclipse card. Now she has FOMO. All right, let's get to it. So I'm indecisive today about whether I am coloring or I'm stamping the leaves to color. So here's a little snapshot at our inks for today. So Highland Heather, which is our card base and our designer series paper. Gorgeous Grape is a darker version of this. They complement each other very well. I have the blends for Highland Heather, but not Gorgeous Grape. And then I thought Pear Pizzazz, being a green, was soft enough to go with our color palette. So we're just gonna see how it goes. Because I'm possibly using blends, I do want to use the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And when I'm using my blends, but I feel like it might be a bit dark. Whatever, we're just gonna roll with it and we're gonna see how it goes. So I do have my stamping mat, foamy mat, because the stamp that we have are photopolymer. So they need a bit of help with the getting a good impression. So then I'm just gonna use a piece of scrap paper. Willow has to know what's going on, Kate. She's gotta, you can't put Willow in the corner. She's gotta know what's happening. So I am gonna line this up on my grid map because I kind of want it. Can you tell I'm hesitant? I'm tentative with my, okay, let's go black. Let's just see what happens. Am I in camera? Maybe I'll pull this down a bit so you can see. Okay. If I am not happy with this, then I will just flip my page over and we'll do it in gray. Just want to make sure I get a good impression. Have you guys ever tried two-step, like stamping off the Memento Tuxedo Black and then trying it again? Like to get almost like a gray. Let's try. Oh, see? I feel like I'm happier with this, with the gray. I'm doing it. And I forgot, in the casing of this card, I think she made a mistake as to how she was viewing this stamp set as being flowers. I think she thought they were leaves. So what she did, and I'm gonna copy, is after she stamped this, then she took her and she got rid of this top piece so that we can add the flower to it. Just want to kind of work quickly because I don't want this to dry up. Yes, it's good. I'm happy with this. Let's see. Watching late. Well, welcome, Nancy. You didn't miss much other than my lie. So you'll have to go back and, well, maybe you figured it out. We're not using New Horizons. We're using color and contour. That's okay. And there'll be a project later. What am I doing? I think I'm gonna go here. Yeah, I like this softer gray versus the black. I think I do. It's very dark. Yeah, Kate, let's call it a pivot. I like that. I think a lie has to be like you intentionally meant to do that, which I didn't. I did not intentionally lie. I was just so excited when I saw the Eclipse card. I thought, yeah. And then when I was looking for different stamp sets to use, I realized that I had not given this stamp set a lot of love. So we're gonna add flowers here. So see how this is almost like leaves? It's very clever. I've never stamped off like this before with Memento Tuxedo Black. And I think I'm pretty clever, actually. So coloring options for our project. You can, there's a few. So because we use Memento Tuxedo Black, we've not limited us for our options. So blends we could do here, or you could get your aqua painter and use the ink. You could also get your sponge daubers, or the stamp set comes with these, got willow hair on my stamp, comes with the filler. Now, the filler is not, it's not perfect. I think that's the word I wanted to say. It's supposed to give, it's supposed to sort of, it's a sorry. It is an overlay. Good grief, Tanya. And just trying to think. There's my sentiment. And then this is green, or this is going to be green. This is supposed to be the filler for the flowers that lines up. Again, not perfectly, like it's not supposed to be a perfect overlay. It's supposed to be a bit, do you call it messy maybe? Oh, it's this way. Because this little piece right here, that's the tip I cleaned off. So I think I'm gonna, all right, so tell me ladies, should I stamp or should I color? What do you think, Lance? Say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Do you think I should stamp or color? I'm waiting for people to chime in as to the thoughts.
What's Michael saying?
I'm not sure if Michael's on today. He hasn't jumped in. Oh, Kate says color. Did you have something you wanted to talk about, Lance?
I want to talk about coloring and stamping.
You do not want to talk about coloring and stamping, but you're cute. All right, I was going to stamp the sentiment, but I think I might do it in a color. Stamp, color, stamp, stamp. All right, you ladies are saying, the majority is saying stamp. Okay, so I'm going to just do my sentiment while more is coming in. Stamp, 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 stamp. Sorry, Kate, you're the only one that says color, my friend. But you're coming over later, so we'll be doing some coloring. You are out stamped. Janice, you can't decide. Well, how about this? How about, well, I guess I better be careful of my promises that I make. Oh, I don't want my sentiment on there because I'm going to cut this. Okay, so just stand by. I'm not, whoo, almost messed up. I was going to say I would, what am I doing? I would stamp these ones and color the next project that I do, but I actually don't want to say that because I don't want to say something and then forget later. Okay, so here are my leaves / flowers, and I'm getting rid of this little tip that I used before. And I actually need to kind of get my head over it. Lettuce. It's a bit dark. That's fine, we're rolling with it. I'm not changing it now. I feel like maybe I did start with soft succulent, and I thought it wouldn't really give enough of a contrast. This is a bit muddy from what I wanted, but it's good. This is not what I was expecting. Oh, it's drying and it's a bit different. That's good. I was thinking maybe garden green, maybe for the next one. All right, so that's that. Now let's do one flower. Oh my gosh, I just had an idea. I want to just try something. Where's my flower? I want to see if I can stamp twice on the flower. It's getting crazy in here, ladies. Okay, so we're gonna stamp. We're gonna stamp off once, and then I'm gonna stamp again, like so. And then I'm gonna do Highland Heather. This is not what I want. I want the filler, this one. Highland Heather. Just want to see the strength. Oh, it's pretty light. Yeah, that's pretty light. And I'm gonna do Daffodil Delight. I feel like I bought a new ink pad because I went to use this Mossy Meadow for that other card that I was not very successful with, and that ink pad is dead. It needs some re-inking. So I think I might, I don't know if you have, if you know how to re-ink your ink pad, but I have a YouTube video on it. So this is what I'm going for. I don't know that I love it. It's not really the effect I was going for. That's okay. Let's try. Maybe if I stamp off once and then stamp here. Oh yeah. That's the one. That's the one. All right. Now we're committing to the project. I have the filler. I'm doing Daffodil Delight at full strength. The boys are eating breakfast, like ham. Oh, Jody, they're eating the ham that my mom gave me some from you. It's delicious, by the way. So I can smell your ham. They're having ham and eggs and toast. Somehow I did not get an invite for breakfast. Anyways. Yes. See, that green needs to be lighter, but I can't do anything about it now. Do you like that? I think that's pretty clever of me, if I do say so myself. All right, so I'm doing Daffodil Delight again. And like I said, this stamp, this filler stamp, it's not exact. And so you may or may not like that look. I'll admit it's going kind of against my OCD where I gotta have everything just so. But I do like the look. It's pretty, right? Flowers aren't perfect. Nothing's perfect. I think I'm gonna go over it one more time with purple at full strength. Oh my gosh, it might totally mess up the project. I'm nervous. I'm stamping off because I'm chicken. I just want a bit more purple on there. See, I'm glad I didn't do full strength. All right, so I think we're ready to cut. So what would I change with this? I feel like I would just change this green. I think maybe I would have done soft succulent. Let's do, I'm coloring the inside of this flower. Yeah, I would have done the colors a bit different, I think. That's good. All right, so let's get our mini stamp cut and emboss machine. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this. I need a sticky. Actually, I've got my Post-it tape. Now, as Nancy suggested, oh, hi, Christy. I am getting rid of some of my stickiness because I think in another live my paper got ripped. All right, so the trick here, this die's a bit wonky, stand by. The trick here is I'm gonna eyeball this. So the scallop edge one, the bigger one, and then this one on the inside. Shoot, I want this in half. Whoops. So I'm gonna go one right there and one right here. All right, my machine. Oh, so hey, listen. This is the mini stamp cut and emboss machine. If you don't have one, I'll tell you a fun fact, Stampin' Up is doing a promotion starting March 1st, and you get this for 20% off. Oh, crud. Oh, it fits. Does it fit? Oh my gosh, just might have to go over to the big machine. I just measured the dies when I did this. I didn't look at the paper going through. Anyways, this mini stamp cut and emboss machine is going to be on sale. I think just for the month of March at 20% off. Now, if you are a demonstrator, you would also get your discount on top of that. Is that gonna fit? Oh my gosh, just. Here's my top. So I'm making my sandwich. This might be a bit ambitious. I might need to go for the big machine, but let's see how we go. So I made my sandwich. I want it to be super straight. Okay, the table's probably gonna shake as I put this through. Oh. And I think, so if you're thinking about joining, if that's a thing that you've considered right now, you get 2 free stamp sets. Boom. All right, so here's our piece. Let me put this machine away. Yeah, Kate, the struggle is real, especially with sales, hey? All right, so let's carefully take this apart. We're almost done, guys. What time is it? Only 9:30. We're rocking it today. I'm organized. Okay, look at that. No rips. And then, whoops, that can go away. And then, haha, you see where we're going with this? Yeah, you do. All right, so our piece, how this is gonna go together roughly before I glue so that you know, and so I don't make a mistake, is here, and then here, and then here. But the difference is that we're gonna use these strips and we're gonna pop it up. So we need to get our sentiment on here. Now this is too big. So where's my stamp set? Oh, hi, Willow. Willow is saying hi. It's too big. Sorry guys, I need to find a little stamp set. Aw, how about let's cheer you up? Hi, Willow. Everybody knows you're here. What does this one say? Let's cheer you up. Yes, the Eclipse card. Oh my gosh, are you gonna fit in there? I know, Willow. Sorry, sweetheart, you can't come up. There's a whole thing going on right now up here. I think I'm gonna tuck this in here. So let's do that before we start gluing. So this is Lovely You. Now this stamp set, I love the scripty fonts, but it goes with the, there's a punch that has sort of cool ends on it. You can do actually 6 different sizes, I think. It's a pretty cool punch. And I've done a fun card with really pop-up colors with this stamp set. It's on my YouTube channel if you're looking for some inspiration. All right. So I'm nervous right now because I don't want to mess this up. So I don't need my mat because I have, that seems really light. Let's see what's happening here. Oh yeah, that's good. I'm actually gonna go darker because I want this to jump out. I don't want the sentiment to get lost in the images. So let's see what this one is. Oh yeah, see? Highland Heather and what's this one? Gorgeous Grape. All right, here we go. Deep breath. Getting my head over it. Oh my gosh, Willow, you can't eat the plastic right now. It's a bit crooked, but I'm gonna live with it. Go, Willow. She eats the plastic. I have t-shirts and things covering the supplies because she eats the plastic. Just drive me bananas. willow. All right, so my glue is stuck, as it always is. Your guys' glue get stuck too? It's just me. I never put the lid on. Once it comes off, I never put the lid on again. That's what the problem is. Ooh, that's pretty. No, I'm sticking with my purple. All right, so this one, wait a second. I want to varnish this. That's the right way around. So there's my purple. All right, so who's gonna, oh, so hey, Kate is the big winner of the contest from last week's Facebook Live. So congratulations to Kate. You'll have to show us what you make with the stamp set. Let's see what you won. This is what you won. Expressions of Friendship. So that's fun. That's fun. Now this is gonna get tricky. Oh, I love it. I'm happy with this, guys. All right, so this piece is going on first. This one. So don't get crazy with your glue because you don't want it to be a sticky mess with oozing. It's a not a very big piece. There we go. Make sure it's the right way around. Good, good. So I have an essay to write today, a draft essay for my academic writing and critical thinking course. And surprisingly, it's on social activism and how the internet participates in activism. So what's interesting about that is all of the different protests and things that are going on. And the articles that I'm reading, or that we're reading in the course, are from 10 and 15 years ago. And it's really interesting for the different perspectives. Like some of them have actual studies going on, and others are like, there's this one fellow from the New Yorker magazine, and it's just his sort of opinion about everything. Anyways, it's really interesting versus 10, 15 years ago versus now, and the perception of how social media and technologies really are another tool in, you know, having people participate in your cause. Anyways, probably boring you, but yes, that's what else is happening today. All right, so I am using the strips. You could use dimensionals. I think that would be fine, but everybody was using, in the tutorials that I was watching, everybody was using these strips, so I feel like that's what I need to use. And really, the goal is here is that we want this piece to pop up off the page. So these are a nice, I mean, dimensionals are good, but this piece could get a bit wonky. Like you'd have to use quite a few dimensionals because you wouldn't want any pieces, like one part of it to dip. That's a technical term, to dip on your card. Yeah, good luck with the paper, I know. We're in week 5 or 6 of the course, and it goes for 8 weeks. So tomorrow, my paper, just the draft is due, and then you get another 2 weeks to, you know, she'll give you feedback and stuff. Yeah, so it's going pretty good. I have to get a B, at least a B to pass, and I'm doing okay with that so far. It's interesting. The critical thinking part I enjoy. I enjoy the reading the different articles and then the critical thinking with it. It's cool. All right, this is what's happening. I should zoom in actually. I'm gonna just pull this forward because I really want my, sorry, my head's gonna be in the way. I want it to, because once it goes down, it's staying down, of course. Oh my God, I love it. Look, 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 look. I love it. I need to zoom in my camera, sorry guys. So, you know what's happening now? We're winking, obviously, because these flowers are just screaming for some glitter. So this is cool, right? You see why? See, now the Horizons paper, also cool, but the Eclipse card was just speaking to me. So I hope you try. I hope you try this. I'd love to see what you make. It helps me with inspiration too. You could even like post on your own Facebook page and then tag me, or feel free to post on my page too. Yeah. So you do need to have your stamp cut and emboss machine to get, you know, the pop effect. Nailed it. All right. Now to finish it off, these are pastel pearls and they're purple and I love them. So this is gonna be, actually let's keep it on here. This is gonna be Gorgeous Grape. This is Highland Heather. I think this is Petal Pink, maybe Brushing Bride. And then this will be your Smoky Slate or Gray Granite. I feel like maybe this is too dark. Let's get my tool. Looks good with the middle piece showing and the purple background showing. Oh, like not having one of these pieces, Lori? I think that's what you mean. It does, because the DSP in behind makes it pretty as well. Where am I going with these? Maybe one here. Ooh, that's pretty. And do I want pink? What's happening here? Come on, you. There we go. I'm indecisive as to where I want this to go. Let's go right there. And maybe one more. Do I want gray maybe? Maybe gray down here in the corner. I love it. Awesome. Oh, you say up here? Shoot, sorry, Nancy, I didn't see that. I don't think I can move this guy anymore. It does need something there though, don't I? All right, I agree. This one's kind of tucked. Let's do some surgery. So this is the paddle part of my tool. Oh my God, that totally worked. Awesome. Yeah, good call, Nancy. I dig it. Whoops, wrong way. All right, that's it. We're done for the project. Awesome. So things you could do, your envelope could be stamped, of course, and don't forget to stamp the inside of your project if you wish. You could put a sentiment in here too. I think I'll do that, and then I'll take photos and post it and whatnot. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to put that other project I'm going to use. And I made this project too after, I think, Facebook Live a couple of weeks ago. I love this, this suite, but I couldn't quite figure out what kind of a sentiment I wanted to do in there. So I should post that. So you have that as inspiration. And I think that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I super appreciate our Saturday mornings. Shakila, you're watching. I love it. Hello, friend. Yeah, so I hope that gives some good inspiration. Enjoy your Saturday. I'm gonna go see if the boys will allow me to have, maybe somebody made eggs for me. And yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.